ก็พบกันอีกเช่นเคยนะครับ ต่อจากตอนที่แล้วเลยวันนี้ เราเดินเรื่องมาถึงจะครึ่งทางแล้ว จนมาถึงตอนที่6กราบสวัสดีครับทุกคนทุกท่านที่เข้ามารับชม อย่าลืมกดซับกดกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือน ไปกันเลยครับ จากตอนที่แล้วเราวิ่งหนี เหตุการณ์อันตึงเครียด อันนี้เราต้องไปไหนต่อ คุยไปเรื่อย
I've never seen Uchu so angry.
Uchu? Really? What happened?
I shouldn't gossip, but he and Kabil were arguing. They kept their voices down, but you could see the anger rising off of each of them.
เราควรไปตรงนี้ก่อนนะ
My wife is very ill, as are many others. A sickness brought by the outsiders. Someone should do something.
White capybara.
Hello. Are you an outcast?
Yes, Ishiki. Hello.
I heard you talking about a white capybara.
Oh, not just one. There are many of them.
Pisco sent me to speak to all those who were cast out. You're a hunter.
I am now. I was once a farmer, but that wasn't the life for me. I felt trapped, forced to live up to the duties and expectations brought down by my family. I finally refused and went my own way.
And a white capybara was responsible.
No, Ishiki, a herd of them. One night they assaulted my field, trampled everything, but I did nothing to stop them. I just watched. They gave me an idea. A herd of these capybara, all white. What if I could hunt them? What if I could finally get away from the fields?
So you did it?
Best decision I ever made. My father disowned me, gave the farm to my sister, but that's fine with me. I'm a hunter now. They call me Paimo the White.
Thank you for the entertaining story, Paimo.
Thank you, Ishiki.
Unuratu must be worried about Ets. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Do kids storm the authority where you come from, Ishiki?
I think it's part
you.
of growing up, pushing boundaries. Are they in danger?
No. The guards threatened, but when they were young, they threw rocks at guards too.
ตอนนี้นะอยากปืนลูกซองเฮ้ยนี่อย่างวะ
Someone's taken this old walkie-talkie apart. Were they making an attempt at reverse engineering, I wonder?
เสียงอะไร
All full up. Can't carry any more.
เราจะมาเข้าถ้ำอีกแล้วเลยเนี่ยเพื่อของรางวัลนะอัพอะไรดีไม่ได้หรอแย่แล้วเนี่ย
Now I serve you.
Hello. Are you one of the outcasts?
Yes, Ishiki. I'm Chaska.
I'm Lara. Pisco sent me.
Pisco the dead? Sent you to me? Did you lose a game of Patoli?
No. A boy Taki lost his dice. I'm trying to win them back for him. Pisco wanted me to talk to all those who've been cast out before he gives them back to me.
I'm surprised he didn't try to play you for them.
He is.
Ah, well, all I can tell you is this. Like Pisco, I was cast out. I lost my job and my position. But not because of an accident, because of something I did and would do again.
What happened?
Do you have any children?
No.
Neither do I. I did not receive the blessing of Ishel. But for my mistress, I was the midwife for her 3 children. I loved them like they were my own, until I lost my position.
What did you do?
I'm a thief, Lara.
What did you steal?
A jade necklace.
Why?
The youngest, Kiara, she saw the necklace while visiting a friend. She took it. They were coming for her. They would have cast her out. She was an only child. I said I took it. My mistress took the necklace from me and threw it on the floor, breaking it, and cast me out instead.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sad for me. I would do it again. Kiara's learned her lesson, and she has a good life. As for me, I serve Ishel now through my weaving, the way my mother taught me. And my Kiara comes to visit me sometimes.
Thank you for sharing that, Chaska. Kiara was lucky to have you.
Be well, Ishiki.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. Unuratu approached the throne through the crowd. She walked beside it, but did not sit. Why do we continue to believe this lie? She asked the crowd. Kukul Khan controls this city, and I will no longer wear a smile and pretend it is any different. I will not be his puppet, trotted out to wave and smile. The guards cut her off quickly and ushered her away. Then they advanced, with weapons drawn to disperse the crowds.
Have you come here to escape the bustle of the city? I swear it gets louder and more crowded every day. The people are changing as well. They desire more and more, be it food or clothing or jewelry. Their eyes dart inside the homes of their neighbors, longing for the items they see. No one seems to be able to find contentment with what they have. It's too much. Sometimes I dream of sneaking away, just getting into one of these boats and paddling up the river. I would do that, but this place is all I've ever known. It would be a huge decision. I think I'll need to keep thinking about it. Thank you for listening. I feel as though a cloud has parted.
แกทำอะไรวะเนี่ยทอผ้า
All full up.
ก็ได้มาอะไรนะอ้าวอันนั้นไปไหนแล้ววะอ๋อนี่เออนี่โอเค
Can't carry anymore. Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured.
À, เด็กคนนี้เราเคยมาคุยแล้วนี่
Ishiki, would you like to hear a story? One that my mother used to tell.
I would love to.
You've noticed the pools throughout the city, haven't you? Do you know why they exist?
No, why?
We once had a queen, a very vain woman. She ordered these wells dug so that as she walked through the city, she could always see her reflection. One day, she knelt beside one of the pools, and a fish surfaced. She became very angry. The ripples in the water ruined her reflection. This queen tried to capture the fish, but she slipped and fell in and disappeared.
Disappeared?
Many tunnels between the wells were discovered during the search, but she was never found. Some say the queen is still down there, trying to catch that fish.
Thank you. That was quite the story.
อ๋อ
Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured. Villager claims to have seen a strange creature in the streets. They followed it to a walled-in alley where it disappeared. Citizen describes similar experience in Upper City. Woke to discover something trying to climb in a second-story window. When she yelled, it dropped to the street and disappeared. We'll continue to monitor. This describes something nearby. Canals bring water to the arid parts of the village, and they washed me away.
Our love was blessed.
Hello.
Hello, Ishiki. It's rare to see outsiders in the city.
Pisco sent me to speak with you.
Pisco. I like him.
You've seen other outsiders.
Only one. He was handsome, gentle, and kind. We were in love, but our love is forbidden, outlawed by the cult of Kulkulkan.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I was sentenced to death, tied to the cliffs and left to die. On the third day, I welcomed death. That's when he found me, the outsider. He freed me and treated my wounds.
Who was he?
I don't know his name. It's been many years, but I still hope to see him again. I often return to the cliffs, near the condor nests, and collect their feathers. They remind me of him.
That's a remarkable story. Thank you for trusting me with it.
Thank you for listening, Ishiki.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
They said I'm a liar. I'm not to believe anything they say.
Hello? Pisco sent me.
Ah, did he?
Did you say you were cast out for lying?
No, Ishiki. I was cast out for telling the truth. That was my mistake.
What happened?
Should I say I've never seen an outsider? If no one believes the truth, it never happened.
What outsiders?
They dress in black and have strange weapons. They hide gold. I told the cult about the gold and the outsiders. They cast me out for lying. Lying? The gold was for them. One day, the cult will be exposed for its hypocrisy.
So what do you do now?
I lost everything, Ishiki. My position, power, reputation. But it took me losing all that to finally see. I had no purpose, no calling.
And you found one?
Yes, I serve the future by protecting the past. Queen Unuratu's line are the rightful rulers of Paititi, not the cult of Kukulkan. Everything I see, everything I hear, everything I know now helps the rebellion.
A worthy cause.
I send people to steal the gold shipments the outsiders deliver from time to time. They never change the drop-off point.
Sounds like you're making a difference in a lot of people's lives. Thank you for sharing. It was nice talking with you.
You too, Ishiki.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. I don't have enough space for that.
It is busy today. Kukulkan may have promised we'll thrive, but many make their own offerings.
The outcasts need only an ear to share their stories.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
เก็บไม่ได้แล้วมันของมันเต็มเอียดเลย ตรงเนี้ยจะเข้ายังไงขาไม่ได้
Basta na Betik.
Shanka Shikech, Hetsekatupul.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
ใจเย็น ยังไม่อยากไปตอนนี้
Hetsekatupul.
Kuya Buyindan. Can't quite make the dialect out.
Maletile Habob.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Rimac. I think
แง่
we...
เลย
Hello.
Hello. You're Lara, aren't you? Pisco sent you.
He did.
I'm Moreika. That was the second time I heard your name today, Lara. The cultists are talking about you. You're the one who started the cleansing, the one who found the key of Shakshel.
I am.
Oh, don't feel bad, child. The cleansing was long overdue. It must be decided. Do we continue or begin again?
That's not an easy decision.
Did you hear that, Rimac? Deciding the fate of the world is not easy. I like this one. You're right, Lara. It isn't. And if the cult of Kukulkan decides, they will enslave us all and call it protection. Won't they, Rimac? He doesn't talk much. The cult is acting out of fear.
Fear of what?
Fear of the outside. Fear of change. But the same threats that are outside are in all of us. Fear is the enemy, not change. Change is the only constant. But look at me rambling on, Rimac. The lady must want to buy something to help in her search.
อันนี้เหรอ ซื้อได้เหรอ
Enjoy it. Come find me if you need anything else.
Unaratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. I don't have enough space for that.
Come. See what I have to trade.
How can these shapes be Incan when they look like airplanes? Oh, I see. They're insects of some sort. Archaeology is a very delicate field of study. You have to put yourself in the mindset of people and cultures who died centuries before you were even born. Humans interpret strange phenomena based on what they already know. If the Inca had seen planes, they might have assumed they were some sort of bird. Given that, these shapes may not be insects after all. Some of them look more like fish. Pisco?
You've already spoken to them, haven't you?
I have.
But you still don't see it.
They all had hope.
You need to do better than that if you want to win the game, Lara. Hope is one thing, but all those who have been cast out have thrived in their new lives despite their circumstances.
Even you, Pisco.
Well, I am the best Batoli player Paititi has ever known. Not bad for a dead man.
Not bad at all.
So again, what did you learn?
I learned that sacrifice can make your life better. That you shouldn't be constrained by the legacy of your family. You can find your own path. Love is stronger than death, and you need to believe in something greater than yourself. But ultimately, you can't control everything. It's what you make of your situation that defines you.
Well said, Lara. You're sure you're not dead? Taki thinks he lost his dice because he was unlucky. But it's not the throw of the dice that wins the game, it's the skill of the player.
I see that now.
What did you think of Moreka, the outcast?
She was expecting me. She seemed to know quite a bit about me.
Ah, she knows a lot about everything, Ishiki. She has the most wondrous items in her shop, artifacts known only to the gods.
I saw.
You were lucky you found her. She often travels outside of Paititi, gathering inventory.
She seemed the most optimistic.
Of course she is. We have a saying in Paititi. We all create destiny. We don't choose our circumstances, only our actions. A lesson my friend Taki needs to learn. Well played.
Thank you, Pisco. I'll bring the dice back to Taki. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Unuratu and her rebels are the true sons and daughters of Paititi, if you're asking. I'm not the only one who thinks it either. Just the only one with the guts to say it, apparently. The cleansing is upon us, and it should be Unuratu's line that sacrifices Kukulkan to restore the sun, and not the other way around. But thoughts like that have a way of getting people dead, so it's no wonder they aren't voiced.
Up ให้หมด ไหนเราคุยอีกทีดิ
It is busy today. Kukulkan may have promised we'll thrive, but many make their own offerings.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Kuya-kuyintan.
Milawich!
Shanka, Shikech. Did you hear about Kwali? Abra was poisoned to put his money. Kwali took it upon himself to steal the herbs.
I found your dice, Taki.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't you say Pisco stole your dice?
Everyone knows Pisco steals.
According to him, you wanted to play a game and you lost.
He wouldn't let me play again. Just one more roll and I would have won.
Pisco wanted you to know.
It's not the throw of the dice that wins the game. It's the skill of the player. Now that I have my dice back, I can practice more. Thanks again, Ishiki.
แล้วยังไงโอ้โหไกลเกินคือเรากลับไปเอาทองได้เลยอะไรนะ
Thanks again, Ishiki. I'm happy to have my dice back.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli.
I make
I
my
have
way
to tell
all
her
the
he's
way
been
over
captured.
to him, and he tells me we can't barter. Said I had nothing he wanted. Imagine that. Surrounded by garbage and entrails, and he thinks he can talk to me like that? Well, he just lost a customer. I'll never visit his stall again. All my business will be conducted at the market from now on.
It's difficult to make out. People settled between two rivers.
It can't be an Alush. It has to be those children.
Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, yes, yes.
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's...
เราจะไปเนื้อเรื่องเลยขอจบก่อนโอเค
Did you hear about Chloe?
Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Come to plunder, outsider? Great warriors have failed the challenges. The hidden places offer rich rewards, if you survive.
What are you talking about?
A rite of passage. A test to separate the corn from the stalk. A trial that all cultist warriors must face. Nothing for the likes of you.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Then find the path of battle. See if you and your arrogance can survive it.
Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Taita que tzokol yetelela. Alestioquio. Cautale llegó a Quítamo. Le poloco. El que es un lengua más leti que ni Chile. Yan juntul macueye.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured. Bit of a grim welcome. I'll have to watch my step. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. Obsidian blades, never dull.
โดนเฉย
I'll need to open the gate. The gate's open. Now I'll just have to get over there. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
ค่อยกลับมาเอาแล้วกัน
There must be a way to get that gate open. Come, those who imagine themselves brave and bold, see if you can survive the trials awaiting within. Those who do will have earned their status as warriors. Look at this.
อลังการ
I need to find a way to climb that, or lower it somehow. There must be a way to get that gate open. The arms need to be raised somehow.
Thank you.
That didn't have any effect. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. There must be a way to get that gate open. There must be a way to get that gate open. There must be a way to stop this machine.
อยู่ใจเย็นสิเพื่อนหาทางอยู่
There must be a way to stop this machine. I don't have enough space for that. The totem's arms are folded in.
นี่หายนะแป๊บนึง
Damn it, I took too long.
โอเค
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
สปินรู้แล้วนี่ไม่โดนได้ไง ช่วยดิ
Yes. Now for the other side.
อันเนี้ยไม่ได้
Something's blocking it.
ต้องไปฝั่งนี้นั่นแหละครับท่านผู้ชมเริ่มใหม่แล้วใช่โถ่ ตายไป2 รอบเพื่ออะไรกัน ยังอีก ยังอีก
I think I might be able to climb this.
เฮ้ย เฮ้ย ไปไหนแล้ว ไปสวยตรงนี้
Have to find a safe way down.
ครับกลับไปได้ ยังไงแล้วก็ต้องกลับทางนี้อยู่ดี จบ ไม่ได้ต้องเอาให้รู้ทางนี้ที่เรามาหรือเปล่าวะชิปใช่ไหมทางนี้เรามาหรือเปล่าวะ โ เสียดายอีกไม่เป็นไร
This figure must be the owl, the mythological beast stalking the outskirts of.
Have you met Paimo, Ishiki? The fool. Thinks the gods punished him. Lazy bastard.
A little advice. Stay out of the wilderness, friend. Something dangerous prowls out there. This is as near as I ever go. And even then, I make sure not to keep my back to the jungle for too long at a time.
Beware. We've uncovered a wolf den in the area. But then again, maybe that is why you're here.
What do you mean?
The gods have sent one outsider to hunt another. Very appropriate. Best of luck on your hunt.
เชดอ่ะไปก็ไป
Impossible. I can't carry any more.
Yeah. เก็บตกไปเรื่อยๆ Impossible. I can't carry any more.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
เฮ้ยไอทางนี้คุ้นๆว่ะทางนี้เหมือนเคยมาอ๋อโอเคหมาป่าตรงนี้เราก็ฆ่าแล้วใช่ปะ
Impossible. I can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. Okay, water looks deep enough. Someone else has been here recently. All full up. Can't carry any more.
เข้ามาอีกรอบปะเนี่ย
I don't have enough space for that. Here's what I've been looking for.
อ๋อ
I don't have enough space for that.
โอเคลงอีกรอบหนึง
Unaratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Wow. มีแค่นั้นแหละทุกคนอันนี้ก็เป็นทางออกง่ายๆหมาป่าต่ออยู่เฉยเช็ดโทษได้ไหมล่ะ
I don't have enough space for that. Unaratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
ก็เหลือแค่ขึ้นตรงนี้ โ
Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured. All full up. Can't carry any more. Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured. I'm not sure. The dialect is familiar, but something's not right. I'm not sure. The dialect is familiar, but something's not right. Unaratu must be worried about Etsley. I have to tell her he's been captured. Impossible. I can't carry any more. This'll be useful.
Mama says it upsets the waterfall's waka if I play in the cave. She just thinks it's too dangerous, even though there's all kinds of new stuff in there.
edible. I can't carry anymore. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. The Inca use a combination of freeze-drying and salt to preserve just about anything edible. Charqui and chunos are basically meat and potatoes. Delicious. I have to tell her he's been captured.
Ôi, 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 ôi.
30th of November, 1603. With a local man as a guide, Lopez, the soldiers and I set out from the city before first light, just as well as a terrible flu began to spread through the population. Lopez is convinced his artifact does not lie in the city itself, but somewhere just outside. I asked if it was not somewhat hypocritical to enlist the help of those loathsome people. Do not loathe them, he said, any more than you would these molosses. They are all creations of the Lord our God, as are we. I told him I was stunned to hear him speak in this fashion, but he took my hands and we prayed. The energy of his faith ran from him to me until I felt the chains of doubt fall from my heart.
Lúcนี้เก็บให้หมดดีกว่า
Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured. After the long dry season, when the rains finally fell, the rats left their burrows looking for more food. They brought with them pests. Those afflicted bleed from their ears and nose and died in terrible pain and terrible numbers, leaving many once populous cities empty. Unuratu must be worried about Etzli. I have to tell her he's been captured.
อะไรอ่ะ
Bastante de actor que colma si pilot, bastante meskunako, bastante valska bola, minan kutano, minan mishval ketzel, chumbo matu o kesak, olti.